So this is the InsertKnot tool, which is under Curve, InsertKnot. So this tool will allow you to add CVs, or control vertices, to any place along the curve. So you'll notice that I have a CV here, some CVs here, and but nothing in the middle. So let's say I want to add a point in the middle to reshape this curve a little bit. So for that, I use the curve point. And I'll place the curve point just by left mouse clicking where I want the CV to be. And then I'll go up here to Curves, and I will insert knot. So now if I go back and look at my control vertices, there is a vertex that was added right where I wanted it. So let's say I want to add more than one at a time. Let's say I want to go back over here. I'm going to click and drag, and let's say I want to add 2 around this point. That's possible too. Curves, insert knot, options, and I could set it to more than 1. So let's say 2. Insert knot. So now I have 2 control vertices. Finally, if I want to define an area where I want 1 or more control vertices, I can click on my curve point, and I'll hold the Shift key and I'll add a second one. And now I'm going to add in between here too, in this area. So I'm going to go to Curves, and this time instead of Add Selection, I'll choose here Between Selection and Insert. And now I had 2 that were in between those 2 selected points, or those 2 curve points. That is Insert Knot, or Insert Control Vertex. I should say one other thing. There is this Add Points tool that puts a point at the end. So instead of, you can't add a point in the middle. That's adding a point to the end of the curve.